Choose freedom, choose adventure, choose leisure.
Hi campers!
Welcome back to the Choose Leisure Motorhome channel. My name's Dawn.
And my name is Mark, and me and Dawn are your dedicated handover technicians down here at Choose Leisure Motorhomes in Canterbury, Kent. So Dawn, what have we got behind us today?
Well, other than a man, we've got this really lovely Hillside Hopton, almost in Choose Leisure blue, but it's not, it's actually called Starlight Blue.
Yeah, no, it's super, and built on a man, which is basically a Volkswagen craft, and they do say behind every good woman is a good man.
Of course they do.
So we're going to do a review right now, and you can follow us along.
So here we are on the passenger side of the vehicle, or the near side as we also call it. I'm going to give you a quick sneak peek into the cab.
That's a huge door actually on these man sort of, well, basically a Volkswagen craft, aren't they? But
it is
nice.
It is a big opening, but also you have handles. You don't realise how high these vehicles are. So anything to give you a bit more purchase to get in and out, that's got to be good stuff. Also, while we're here, Marky, now we know with Hillsides as a rule, you don't get these.
The Remus blinds. Yeah, they work so well, don't they? They're just such a great design, so efficient.
Well, usually with the smaller V-dubs and stuff, you get clip-on kind of blackout screens.
Yeah.
So to have blackout blinds built into the windows, just
and the
fantastic.
ease of use is just amazing. I just like them. They just work so well. And when you're walking past, if you're on a campsite, you're walking past vans that have these blinds, you don't see in, do you? It's just it is like that. They do work as a blackout blind.
They really do work out out really well as a blackout blind, of course. Underneath here, you've got your diesel filler and AdBlue.
So, Euro 6 engine as per.
Exactly. So, great for touring around Europe. Then underneath, you've got your sliding door, but you're going to have to wait, I'm afraid, for the big reveal. But you do have a manual step. So there's a little lever underneath that helps you get your step in and out. So it's nice and smooth. Unusual that it's not electric, but I do believe if you order these at the factory, you can have that as an added option.
Specify what you prefer. Some people might prefer just a manual step. There's one less thing to go wrong. There's one less electrical connection that's open to the elements that could go wrong. But,
and of course, it'll still help you with your access getting in through the side door. So I've thought about these all the time.
Absolutely.
Down below, you have your grey waste water drain. So of course, Hillsides, they come with a fresh tank and a grey wastewater tank.
Yeah.
So, if you can't empty your grey wastewater straight away, then you can take it with you.
Two lovely large opening windows.
That's exactly what I was going to point out next, Mark.
Cool.
You beat me to it. Yes, they are opening rear windows. How unusual is that? I mean, most of these kind of vehicles have fixed windows in the back. So the fact that these actually open up is brilliant.
But they give you the light and the fresh air as well, don't they? So less chance of condensation. You can have the window just cracked a smidge, lots of airflow during the evening.
Yep.
Wonderful.
And have you noticed? Ta-da!
Oh, yes, the Fiamma.
It's got a Fiamma awning.
Some say awning, some say sun canopy. Whatever I say, I always get it wrong.
Well, I think if you're going to go to a campsite and you are booking on to a campsite, awning isn't what they mean by one of these. They mean an actual side room.
Tent. Yeah,
a tent, or whether you're going to have all the sides for the sun canopy.
Yeah.
In that which case, obviously, you don't want to be overbooking your pitch.
Yeah.
Because that's not what they mean by awning. But yeah.
Yeah, basically, it's what we kind of a shorthand we call them, don't we?
Yeah. So here we are on the rear of the vehicle. You can see this huge great big step, which is part of the bumper. So again, thinking about access into the rear through the rear doors.
It does make that actually, when the doors are open, stepping up into that van much easier, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and it saves you carrying an extra step with you if you're going to go. You've got front and rear parking sensors.
Ooh.
And a reversing camera as well as.
Absolutely.
So
what's that great big thing that you got your hand on now, Dawn?
Well, this is a rather large magnet. And basically what that does is when you open up the door, it stops it going too far.
Protects it. Fantastic. And it holds the door open as well in the wind.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Now. So blink and miss it, Mark. Mains hookup lead goes in there.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, integrated nicely into the rear bumper there. So it's not so obvious, is it? Not a hole in the side of the van.
It's like a chameleon of the hookup lead world.
Exactly, but not another hole in your bodywork, which is great. I like that. Cool.
Then you've got another magnet up here for the other back door.
Uh-huh.
You've obviously got the Hopton decals, more opening windows. You've got TV aerial built in at the top.
Telecom TV aerial, that's lovely.
Moving along, you've got your freshwater intake.
Yeah, for your freshwater tank.
Everyone's favourite subject for the cassette of joy.
The cassette of joy lurketh behind.
I wonder how many customers do we hear that say, that's definitely a blue job.
Exactly. Oh, yes, absolutely, yes. Yeah. But it isn't, ladies.
No, it isn't. It's not, you know.
We all use it.
The cassette itself is on wheels as well.
Lovely. And it's a Dometic rather than a Thetford on the Hillside.
And it still runs off the fresh tank, so cutting down on the chemicals you have to take with you.
Brilliant.
Just down the bottom, you've got your freshwater drain.
There's the drain for the fresh tank. Fantastic. Underneath there.
So here we are, sneaking into the other side of the cab. Another big opening space with the handles for easy access. Everything is familiar to Volkswagen, so it's all got that familiarity that you'd expect. And obviously all of the drive and everything's the same, and this one's automatic.
It's an automatic, yeah, and basically a Volkswagen and the MAN vans are built in the same factory in Poland, so yeah, pretty much identical. Lovely.
Follow me.
Oh, that is just gorgeous, isn't it? Sumptuous is the word I'm looking at, I'm thinking of.
Get a zoom in on the tap.
Oh,
It's got a white back to it, so it all blends in.
That is just great, isn't it?
It's so fancy, isn't it?
It is. It's really posh, isn't it? I do like that.
It's got a marble work surface.
Yeah. Oh, great.
And then it's got this Charleston oak effect wood.
Yeah, and that's really nice. That's, again, I know we keep saying nice. I must think of another adjective, but it is just
It's
pretty,
only because
isn't
we're so excited about these kind of
Yes,
things, aren't
exactly.
we? We do love them all, don't we?
We do, yeah.
Underneath here, it's a bit stiff, but you've got your external
Yeah,
3-pin plug.
Yeah, 230.
And it's watertight as well.
Yeah, brilliant.
And then you've got an external shower point.
External shower, which on these vans is just super handy, isn't it? For
Yeah, wet dogs and
on the beach.
welly boots.
Mm-hmm.
And then underneath here is your gas locker, which will take 2 camping gas bottles.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's not the tallest sort of locker in the world, but like you say, you get 2 camping gas in there, that'd be fine.
Well, the vehicle itself isn't actually that gas heavy because you've got well, you'll see when we come inside, but it's got a gas hob, but it's also got an electric induction hob. So it's kind of like a hybrid.
Yeah, they're wonderful.
Other than that, your hot water runs off electric, your heating runs off diesel. So really, there's not a very gas-heavy vehicle anyway.
And those induction hobs are pretty efficient. We've got an induction hob at home, and it just seems to be it's as super efficient as gas. But yeah, if you
the
run
only
out,
thing is you have to have the special pans.
yes,
to take
yes,
with
of course, yeah, and of course, mains.
But come in and see the rest of it. It's really pretty.
I like that kind of, is it a bamboo cutting board as well by looks of things?
Yeah, so that is proper solid as well.
That's great, yeah.
But
Really
it's
nice
just,
house, yeah.
and you've got a really nice, this is a deep sink. You've got a large drain hole.
Yeah.
And you still get to change the filter.
Oh, yeah. A little tool of destiny. Is that what it is now?
It's just really pretty.
Yeah. It's kind of got
It's
this
like the same
kind
kind of thing you'd have in your house.
It
If
is
you was
wonderful.
designing your own kind of kitchen.
It's kind of got these kind of like sort of granules, not granules, but like a really nice kind of all quartzy kind of embedded design in it.
Yeah, it's really, really
And
nice.
that's the induction hob there.
Yeah, so you
and
get the
two
hybrid
burners.
gas and induction electric. Obviously, that only works when you're mains, but
Yeah.
and then you get a little combi
Little
grill
combi
oven as
cooker
well.
Toasted cheese sandwiches. And again, a fair bit of storage there as well. I mean, we
Yeah.
do have the gas locker behind it.
You've got a couple of gas taps there. That's a isolation for the induction hob.
Oh, okie dokie. That's great.
Soft close on the drawers.
Yeah, wonderful.
So loads of storage.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Really nice kitchen.
Cool.
And you've got
90 litre fridge.
Yeah, I was about to say a
Oh,
90.
sorry, beg your pardon.
It's okay. A 90 litre 12 volt fridge.
Freezer box as well, which is great. Loving that. That's really good. And that's a compressor fridge, isn't it?
It is,
Yeah.
yeah. So, compressor fridge, we call it the 12-volt fridge, don't we? But
Yeah.
it will run on mains electric. Well, it runs off your leisure battery all the time, but obviously your mains electric will be recharging your leisure battery as you've got it plugged in. So,
So
really efficient little, well, I'll say a little fridge. It's not
No,
little by any means, is it?
It's not a little van. I mean, I think these vans are like a kind of perfect size. These medium wheelbase vans. They're kind of the same sort of size as a long wheelbase Transit, but the medium wheelbase Crafters and Mans, they're really great size.
Again, you can park them anywhere.
Yep.
Go and do shopping.
Buzz off for the whole week or the whole month or whatever you're lucky enough to have off.
If I close this up and show you this as well.
So there's a little turnkey there just to hold the door. And again, it's like that Charleston oak finish.
It's nice,
great,
isn't
it?
You've even got little cupboards here where you don't normally get kind of cupboards, you know, and
all
extra drawers.
Perfectly used, isn't it? And executed. Look, and deep.
Deep, yeah. How far that goes back.
Oh, I could get all my knicknacks in there, Dawn.
Oh, that's it. You get plenty of space
Just the
for a
right
rolling
height as
pin.
well.
Zooming out, you see the mirror. So we're going to go into the washroom. So you've got a really nice kind of folding door. Well, not folding door, sliding door, shall I say. So you can really see the effect of that nice kind of, like I said, Charleston oak. Yeah,
that looks wonderful, doesn't it? And again, such a nice, warm, homely kind of feeling to it.
If you move that back like that, there's a clip that holds it out the way when you're travelling. And then, I don't know if you can see, but on the floor,
let's have a look.
It's actually got Hillside in the floor.
Moulded into that shower base.
Yeah. You come up and then you've got your Dometic loo and your fold-away sink.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to pull that down.
I'm going to come up a little bit. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's great, isn't it?
So it folds away gives you more space. And then if you spin it round, there's your shower. You've also, in the ceiling, built in, got a little extractor. It's two-speed.
Two-speed, yeah, that's wonderful. And I love this kind of dust grey, waterproof boarding. It's just nice, simple, classy, and elegant, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice, easy to keep clean, I should imagine as well.
Yeah.
So if you come up here, Mark.
I like that Charleston oak on the back doors as well. That's it.
I know, it gives it that extra finishing touch, doesn't it?
Integrated, and matching it in with those lovely top cupboards as well.
So you've got bendy kind of reading lights with USB chargers in.
Brilliant, yeah, always handy.
You've got like the strip lights which give you extra lighting back here. You've got the extra leg space to make the benches when you're laying in them.
So 2 singles or a huge double.
Then you've got your television sockets.
What's it? Yeah.
You've got your Webasto diesel heating. And this particular vehicle has hot water, because underneath this seat is the Propex water boiler, which is actually encased in coolant, so it can go into colder temperatures. And then you've got a little fan. So on the front where the boiler goes, which is behind here, that little vent is like almost like a radiator, so it will blow the air out through there. So it just warms up this. So if you don't want your diesel heating on, you've got your hot water on, you can just vent what's already that heat that's being made underneath this bench
just make use
into
of
the cabin area.
Because there's going to be warm air trapped underneath it, I figure, so that it's a great use of that.
It's maximising the heat that's already being created into the cabin, so it's not wasted. It's really clever, isn't it?
Works well, doesn't it? And again, we've got this half leather, this sort of grain half leather finish with that
check,
I like that
kind
check material. Yes. It's just,
and you've got some extra plugs on the side there by the hob.
Oozes class, isn't it? I'm looking down the length of this van here.
Pockets as well.
That's wonderful. Opening windows, as we've mentioned.
Yeah,
blinds that you spin around.
Fly screens.
And
your blackout blinds.
Yeah.
We didn't want that bit.
No, we shall sort that out. That's no problem at all. What size are the cupboards up the top there? Are you good?
So, yeah. Again.
Is it a third of an arm?
Or I reckon about...
half an arm.
Yeah, I've got a good half an arm there.
And then we've got an isolation.
Isolation for the hot water. You've got for the solar panel on the roof, so it comes with a solar panel. And then you've got your booster for your aerial.
For your TV aerial, yeah. And they're great, those telecom aerials at the top there.
They're even made, if you spin round and look back at the doors, Mark,
Yeah,
they've even
I'm
made
going to come all the way round.
good use of lights that would already come as part of the vehicle.
Okay.
By giving extra light switch that's built in here.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And it gets brighter and then fades down again.
Yeah, that is nice. And LED lights as well, so you're not going to be using too much juice.
And if you've got the back doors open, that's easy to reach, so you can see in.
Yeah.
But when the doors are open, there's also reflectors on there, so you can see they're open.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like little finishing touches.
Into them, isn't it? But just look at this, campers. Look at that. That is just what a lovely space. There's a little socket in the floor for your pedestal table.
Yeah.
And we can show you that later. The leg is actually underneath the cupboard on the other side from your door. And there's a drawer as well. So we've got a drawer. These are side
and then you've got a cupboard there, but you can also gain access from lifting up the bench.
And you get to the storage underneath as well.
This side as well.
The table leg is hidden underneath.
So the table leg's hidden underneath there. The yawning winder's underneath there.
Carpets,
and the vehicle comes with front carpets.
Yep. Oh, that's just super. No, I again, what vans do we like, Dawn?
All of them.
We like them all.
I do like this one though. It's the first time I've actually seen the Hopton.
Yes, again,
and I'm really impressed with it.
You and I both. This is our first time we've jumped into this lovely van, and it's just a really great size, a decent size, just spinning around. I mean, look at it.
It's really livable.
It's just a wonderful space. That cupboard there, and then you've got a lovely cab. And it works just really. That insignia on the headrests, the Hillside, and I've just found the table. There we go, just tucked down in here behind the driver's seat. It's brilliant.
So campers, I'm going to show you how to make up the bed. Before that, I'm just going to exit through the back.
Nice easy handle there actually to get out.
And there's another one this side. Onto the step and down I go.
That step, I know we mentioned it before, but that is really useful. It just gives you that halfway house, doesn't it, before dropping fully onto the floor. That works great.
Yeah, it's really nice. And when we come outside in a moment, you'll see that there's still even more easy access to the storage underneath these benches from this side. Yeah. So you can go in through the back door as well. Great. But this is how easy it is to pull the bed forward for night time, is because these just slide out. Now there's little tape tabs.
So there is a catch to stop it sliding out.
To stop it from sliding out when you're travelling.
Cool. And then I'll try and lift these ones up and film. Look at me multitasking like a proper man. Yeah, and then cushions will come in.
And then the cushions will just kind of pull in and marry up.
Yeah.
And then look at the size.
Huge, isn't it? That's a huge.
If you don't want a huge, great big bed this size, you could easily have it as 2 singles.
Yeah, and you could just pull it out a smidge, couldn't you? Yeah, that's great.
So in through the back doors, campers. And here are the 2 drawers either side, which you can see will give you access.
So it's got loads of bits and
underneath
bobs in that side.
And while we're this side, you can also see you've got your consumer unit. You see your 240 mains trips are there.
And again, easy access from the back.
And high storage underneath there.
That is wonderful. And again, going back to that step is so useful. That drop there just makes it.
In actual fact, with the back door open, you can just see how much that gives you lower to the floor.
And as I say, I shall demonstrate. Look, halfway house. Excellent. That just works beautifully.
And now you can actually, if I come back in, you can really see the layout from here. Can you imagine pulling up at the end and you've got these back doors open onto the beach?
I just want to go now. I just want to go now. I just want to jump in this van and scoot off down to Nice or Cannes or one of those wonderful
somewhere
places.
hot and sunny and have a bacon sarnie in the morning or a cup of tea and open up the doors and boom, there we are. We're going to spin back round, and if you can imagine, campers, instead of looking at Mark and our
Well, you can get a
Workshop
more beautiful
exit.
view than this, Dawn, let's be honest.
Yeah, really, really, really pretty. So campers, I just thought I'd show you what the kitchen actually looks like from this angle with the door shut. Because with the door shut, again, you've got another opening window. So if you are one of these people that can burn water, you can still let all the fumes out. And next, I think we're going to go into the cab and show you the cab. Yeah, so here we are, campers, just going into the cab, where my lovely assistant Mark is going to demonstrate the front windscreen blind.
Well, thank you, Dawn. And I've not seen this type of blind before. You just literally clip up these side channels, so they're kind of laying down in the front of the windscreen there. Clip them in, and then you just literally simply slide that up to the top, and it works as a beautiful full blind. That's a great idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not seen that before. Release the button there, and you can slide them back down again. There's a little button on top which releases each one, and slide it back out of the way. Look at that.
Yeah, easy peasy.
So, Dawny, in conclusion, what do we think?
Well, I'll tell you what I really like about this vehicle is I feel like I'm in a 5-star top quality hotel room.
Yeah.
It's really classy. Not only is it functional and practical, but it's really, really classy.
It
really,
is.
really pretty. And I just, it's really nice. I want to
From
be
that
here all the time.
starlight blue outside, that just a classic, not too many graphics, not too many decals. It's just a lovely, stylish, classic, classy blue from the outside.
Yeah.
Then you come into this
The
space
wow. You get the wow moment, don't you,
with
when you
this
come in?
half leather, this checkered material that we have here, the Charleston oak panelling that's kind of echoed all the way around the van.
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
It is really, really wonderful. And, you know, the marble-esque kind of glittery worktop that you
Kitchen
really
top.
like.
Yeah.
With the
Induction hob.
you've got the plug points on the end. You've got the tap where it's got the cream little bit on the outside and the wooden kind of... It's just really cool. It is really
nice,
cool.
isn't it?
I mean, that's nicer than my kitchen at home.
Decent sized washroom as well with a fold up basin, so that a perfectly useful piece of space. They've made the most of that area. That dust grey waterproof panelling in there, easy to clean.
That's it. You've got your spinny seat in the front. Okay, the passenger one's the only one that spins round, but to be honest with you, you're going to be seated back
You're going
here.
to be living here, aren't you?
With those back doors open, with the vista that you could potentially have, the windows open.
But the efficiency on this
Brilliant.
van, even the water heater has got like an extra radiator on the water heater, which they then put a fan behind. So
utilising that
the extra heat, the heat that's generated underneath that seat, they can push that out and use
it's really
that.
clever.
Yeah, and with the Webasto diesel heater, we know how efficient they are. We know how well they work.
How quick they are to heat up as
They are
well.
wonderful. And we are Hillside main dealers down here in Canterbury. Come down and have a look at one of the many Hillsides we have. This van won't be hanging around too long.
No, it's only just come in. I don't think it'll be here very long.
No.
And it won't be the last one we get.
Yeah, and it's just come and have a look at it. It's just super. Have a chat to the sales guys. Check out the website.
Yeah, www.chooseleisure.co.uk.
Yeah, all the stock is listed on there. We have the best quality stock, and we're, as I say, a main dealer for Hillside. We love this van.
Yeah, I mean we are geeky, and how many do we like?
We like them all, Dawn.
Yes,
we like
them all.
We do like them. There's a van for everybody. There's a layout for everybody. There's a price point for everybody.
Yeah.
Come to Choose Leisure, and the sales guys with their experience, they will sort that out for you.
Yeah, and they will look after you too.
Yeah.
So yeah, come down and see us, pay us a visit, even if you just want to say hello. We're always here for a quick chat.
Absolutely, yeah. But in the meantime, of course, if you'd like to follow the website and of course our Choose Leisure Motorhome channel,
hit the like and subscribe button. Give us a good thumbs up.
Stick those thumbs right up, and until then, in the meantime,
carry on camping.